vassal slaves were just in prettier cages.
Is it too loud? I'm sorry, I woke up like a couple hours ago and I tried to set this up and it took a little bit. Hold on. I can't tell because it's really loud on my end and I can't fix it because it's borderless window. Maybe I can? Hold on, I have an idea. It doesn't stop it. Okay. Anyways, hello guys. Welcome everyone to Not For Broadcast. I thought it'd be fun to stream this game. It's one of those games that have been sitting on my Steam library for a while, and I've wanted to play it, but I just didn't have the time and didn't know what I was going to do with it. So today, we're going to stream it, because I'm a genius, and I feel like it. We're going to keep it on brand. Game name, sure, what? No. Story mode. Experience the story without the stress of non-broadcast mechanics are off. Viewers are very forgiving. Less challenging. Non-broadcast mechanics are less demanding. Viewers don't switch off so easily. Recommended. A balanced experience, non-broadcast mechanics, and viewer rating provided a reasonable challenge.
We're only getting started.
So what there's you can make a custom difficulty that's kind of concerning but interesting at the same time. Let me test chat real quick. Make sure that shows up correctly. I really hope there isn't any copyrighted music here either, but whatever. Did it show up? Or am I just that far back at delay? Am I just that far back at delay?
Well, that's a very blunt question.
Oh no, I know why it's not working, I think. It's not above. There we go. It's fixed now. Alright, good thing I fixed that. That way I have multiple places to look for chat. But anyways, we're going to start this and we're going to look at what this is, because I don't know what this is. I'm interested. From my knowledge, we are a switchboard operator.
That's all coming up on tonight's.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep everything off broadcast. It's supposed to be on broadcast or something. We're just a switchboard operator, right? My ears. Okay. We're turning that down on your end because I don't know how loud that is. Okay. Use the clock to time your ad breaks perfectly. Okay, so yeah, we are like a legitimate switchboard operator. Auto mute extension port call. I wonder what the non-broadcast things are going to be. The election. Oh. Uh-oh. Turn right? How do I turn right? Oh, with D. Whoa!
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. Alright, mate. Dave here. Listen, now, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so,
I'm turning up the volume.
you're gonna have to run the
I don't know where
news
the
tonight.
volume.
Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and down.
Huh.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen.
That's
what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer
gotcha.
at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
There's stuff under the desk?
Tapes on the left, they're your adverts. Pick any
Crazy Niels, Alan James, come to Burley.
Right, won't be long now till the signal starts coming through from the station. Stay on your toes. All the bigwigs are in tonight because of the election, so we better not make any mistakes.
You're telling me I'm in control and you don't know?
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in costume.
Yeah, thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay.
Okay, we're all good. Next thing is going to be to throw the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with
What
movie
in
star
the
Lawrence
world?
Bunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course,
So there's a
we'll be
countdown
going live
when?
to Advance headquarters
Oh, I
to hear
see.
what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic visit.
Right, button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is... National Nightly News with Jeremy Donaldson.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
Okay.
Often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately
There we
vague.
go. Okay, got it.
The opposition parties have all
No,
conceded to
stop.
Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's
Okay.
going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure
Okay.
you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches
Okay.
0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally
Gotcha.
play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Okay, sorry. I'm being really focused because I do not want to screw this up.
2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Ranker Snatch is running late. Oh, I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
What?
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. Right, he doesn't remember anything.
This is where
I'm
things get
deeply uncomfortable with your
interesting.
burgeoning friendship. Yeah.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this
Okay.
is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence.
Yeah.
Which is going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in
Oh
your
my
reaction
god.
shot.
Okay.
Pull out to the
I mean,
wide
this is
shot.
basically
Just
what
keep it
people do all the
interesting.
time, right?
3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
It's not as
Programs on
complicated, but
television, haven't you? Make it look like those.
yeah.
Screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much. For
All right, I see what needs done. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to screw this up for the first time, but
5, 4, 3.
here we go. This is where things get interesting.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
up,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with the star of both stage and screen. Megan,
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shop
Blunderclatch.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Scream 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is on ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's
Sorry, I just like.
in the direction.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful chap.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I thought I was doing fine, but okay.
I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
I flip it back and forth. Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to do.
Seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
So sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues
But,
take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure.
Get back to who's talking.
Not doing it
I-
for
I-
the awards. What is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels.
This feels so wacky to do. Like,
Been on that show a bit long.
Giving, suffering for one's audience.
I'm sorry, he's talking.
I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most
Get
of
on
all,
the speaker,
I do it
mate.
for the positive change.
I was literally about to do that. Leave me alone.
And today, of course,
Too long on this, mate.
we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well.
They're not the one talking.
What did I?
Historic election result, indeed. Historic is the
Did I
word.
just
Well,
hang up on him? I'm
difficult. Isn't
kind
it?
of
Very
taking
difficult.
care of it myself.
I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which
Oh, at the
opens next
break?
week
Right,
around
they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance
Okay.
Hancock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's
Okay,
very
I see.
survival.
exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Okay.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a
I
bit
wanna see what
trickier
that's
this time,
about.
mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by
Okay.
dragging left.
Lawrence, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
What in the
Right, now
world?
let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
Stop it.
Bloody perfect, mate.
Okay, that's good.
We have to ask ourselves.
Oh boy.
At the end of the clip,
There's-
you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use
Yeah, I know.
Right, I guess I better explain how to
Okay.
deal with bleeping out swear words.
Yeah.
As you probably noticed, the broadcast screen here is about 2 seconds behind the master screen here.
Oh.
If someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing two
Okay.
things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye,
This with them,
you'll have to take your eye off the screens.
Yeah.
That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the
Yeah.
volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen.
That's
Let's set
literally
it
what I
now.
mean.
Mate, if you don't turn up the broadcast volume, you won't be able to time your bleeps. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down. Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can
Gotcha.
use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't I just hit 1, 2, and 4?
3.
Welcome back. I'm told we
Okay.
can now go live to Advance Headquarters. I'm told we can now go the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
That's what I did.
He's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What?
Whoops, wrong one.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. You, the people,
Nice.
you saw.
That was not nice, but okay.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple.
Perfect.
I keep hitting 1. I keep hitting 1 instead of where I need to hit.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party.
I'm gonna stop using my num
That is what
keys.
you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
My bad.
Again, colourfully put, but
I know.
before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive
I'm trying to like,
powers
I know I've been like silent for the past 20 minutes, but I'm trying to take in everything that's going on.
to produce a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of probably you already
Cut back to
know.
the person
Because
talking.
the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Nice.
And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first,
I wouldn't be getting bored over a politic who's like clearly drunk on
Advance
camera.
are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the
What in the
living
world?
standards of us all.
the pundits said we'd have to
Get back
raise
to who's talking.
billions.
I'm
But you'll see when we
working on it. I'm looking at all my switchboards and stuff and like trying to take it in.
So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
Held it down a bit long there, mate.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of
I think it's
the
a bit
people who
extreme.
created
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day
Like,
of Advance.
I'm curious to know how much of this is like actually what it's like to run a switchboard, but
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
okay. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, right here is where I want to like look at because it looks like there's story hidden within like all of these little story
You're
beats.
not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky
So-
you. Try not to get murdered.
Complete challenge room unlocked. Continue. Segment grade. I got a D. I could have done better. I don't know how I could have done better.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember,
B.
grades mean bonuses. And
Okay.
make the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
I mean, what did I do that
Right,
last
this is an
bit?
optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You got a graph there showing you what the audience did.
Okay.
Fickle fucking bunch. And of course you can really drill into the
Exceptional, exceedingly poor edit.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. And the box at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
Poor.
This is the last page and it tells you the state of the world. Tells you how well the government's doing. And down the bottom there, this one's important. Tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Okay, good. So I can cause the world to blow up if I
Alright,
wanted.
mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Okay, I see.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News.
It's 2 times, 8 times. I want to see how bad. Oh, I just want to like fast forward through it. I want to see. This is only like the tutorial stage, so I don't really like care too much. I want to know. I might want to see my like actual
Click on
stuff.
rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select all the give it a go.
Oh.
When you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Ah, okay, so this is what I wanted to look at. Okay, so basically, you know how I said there was hidden story stuff that, or like secrets and stuff that like, because I was too busy focused on the broadcast. This is what
These
it
aren't
was.
my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh no, I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off!
What happened here?
BC interviewer day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off! You're on thin, bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man! Whole wheat!
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Okay, so nothing interesting happens here. They just do the interview. Wait, actually... What happens here? Wait, is he part of the...
I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming.
Okay, then he gets mad at some point during this... And like way after, and I want to know what he was yelling about.
This is a...
I went too far.
Mr. Blunderclatch,
No! Shutting this down. What kind of operation are you people running?
Mr. Blunderclatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
Another half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
It's in my contract.
I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Well, go on then. Say it.
What?
I told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
I'm assuming she asked a question during the interview. I think. I'm not sure, but that's basically where I wanted to go. Adverts. Oh, and I can see that I can play the adverts. That's cool. Anyways, I want to continue. What does that mean when I continue? I'm a little worried, but but there's like so much stuff. I mean, it's interesting. And I wonder how much of this is true to real life. I mean, it's got to be at least some complexity to it. But it's like I'm trying to like focus so much on it, you know. Day 3, an unaccepted form. What does that mean? You arrive home to find... Whoa, what in the world? You find a post on your mat, most being nothing more than usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on their citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Children, Charles Winston, 14, Susie Winston, 19. Well, you muse, at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left to you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Upon starting a new job, you would... I'm gonna re-emit and get used to the workplace. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they have been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor. Colleague reports it? What, the violation? Colleague reports it. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time. Let you head to the pub and chat, but change colleagues. I wouldn't like stay late, but I would work harder, dog. I'll leave work on time. I get that 9 to 5. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day with you and your family. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. Go if free, but wouldn't mind not. You've had a long, successful career, and now you're about to retire. In your speech, you'll list your achievements and all the good memories you've had working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you faced while working here. Refuse to attend. List achievements. Spare time. I like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music, making models. Attend political rally. I don't know. What? No. Relax. Your idea holiday. Wow, I can't speak. Holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar, and discovering new street. Stay at a theme park, bustling you thrills. Are these kind of the same thing? The top and bottom one? I'll go to the top one. It is most important that the government keeps people happy, equal, free, or safe. I was gonna say safe, but at like what cost? And what definition? We're gonna go with safe. Sign your name. That's interesting. A family matter. There's like so much more to this game than I would have thought. It's like Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drawing up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a grotty new neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Should I go to Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You heard about the Assets and Wealth Act? No, it really must have passed me. This is screwed up tight now. They're taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're gonna lose everything, and that's why I'm here. So what exactly do you need? His eyes seem to rest comfortably on the floor. Let's look. I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. What for? They've taken mine, half of the bloody countries, but people always say I look similar, so... Just pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out and my money will be safe. But I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please. I had any choice. You see, that's great and all, but like, what if I need to leave? What if I'm screwed? You're not like, you can't be that rich. I'm poor right now, right? And I have no idea what your job is. And games like these, I always know that I need a back exit, like Papers, Please, but I didn't take it because I knew how to do my job. But this one, I don't know how to do my job. I don't know what's going on in the first place. Why are they also freezing your accounts? That's the other question I have. Like, I understand they're taking your money, but... what's going on? Why do they take your passport? I don't want to give it to him, but fine, I'll give it to you. Climb the stairs into your bedroom, careful not to wake Sam, who is cocooned in the divot as usual. You open the wardrobe and lock the safe and retrieve the passport. A sleepy voice breaks the silence. Alex, what's going on? Chris is downstairs. They're leaving the country and they need my passport to do it. What? They're leaving the country? Are things really that bad? Yes, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I really want to give up my passport. This must be tearing Sam apart. Their family always been close. You know what I would do? Sam says finally. But it's not my passport. But I can't ask you to give it. I can't ask you to give it up. I'll just say he stole it. As long as Sam is willing to back me. And there's nothing they can do because he's out of the country. Close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at the table fidgeting. They jump up as soon as you reach the kitchen. So, have you got it? It just keeps giving me the option. Live with everything. It's infectious. Thanks, I really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Takes the passport, breathing a sigh, and grabs the neon suitcase and heads out of the night. You head to bed, hoping you can prise some of the devout away from Sam, without waking them. I got an achievement called Family Loyalty. Because I don't know what exactly is going on here, because this is clearly not your average everyday government. So I wonder what is going on. If you don't mind me wondering. The fallout? What do you mean the bottom? You mean this one? Oh, these ones.
Let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
I know they do. Should we play? Is this toy safe? I wonder. I'm gonna do it!
You can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again. And the visual mix is already in headline mode because headlines always come at a start.
Okay.
It's really simple, mate. These two buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them. And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here.
I don't know what you're on about.
Here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I gotta do this whole job. There's like, I forget what this is. I think it's the mouse room.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown.
Okay.
At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future.
Okay.
Out with the old.
Okay, so
Remington
sometimes
6 have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23,
I can do this as gambling or as a PhD
Remington has always impressed.
winner or whatever. Okay, I see. I like this. It's a little complex.
Immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehouse. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wall and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains.
Okay.
This is, of course,
I'm like trying to listen in to see what would best fit.
For this unlikely pair. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and mega more for the group of young
we're back
actors
to the regular.
experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand.
We're gonna hit number 3
and performing later.
in
That's
5
all coming up on
seconds.
tonight's National Nightly News.
I screwed up. What? I gotta take care of this now. That's nice. Come on. Okay, that's fixed. Alright, we're good. What's going on over here on these screens, I wonder?
Think of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act. We're talking about advances first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal
I'm just
slaves,
like
we're just in
trying to
cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you.
I'm just like trying to like fly through things here and
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what we want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word.
I'm not supposed to censor that, or am I supposed to censor that?
Broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't.
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking
out of the wrong orifices.
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, you'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Democracy is dead,
Change is always
bruh.
But the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book,
Grabbed it again.
and opie arts. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals, they're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
Of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
Consequences.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never had so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who swallows shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what
The
she meant
snuggle
by that.
hugs looks terrifying. Segment grade A, let's go.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Oh shit, you will. She's good. You know she
I'm like, trying to talk, but there's like, I kind of want to focus on the what's going on in front of me as well.
5, 4, 3.
And we're back.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need.
I keep flipping back and forth because I don't know where to be.
On our public
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to A. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Whoa.
The Bible, look, Leviticus clearly states that...
Whoa.
Bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's...
What is going on?
...for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
What is going on?
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You got back
You know it's Wednesday.
He wants me to use it to make a change, Bob.
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, you simply won't do. Naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
What?
Mummy said, get back in your boots. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a...
Apparently people are liking this.
Bob Hill there, really locking down the police's position on morality force. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted,
Happy birthday,
it's time to
Tony!
get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a SWAT. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Open!
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Products has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
A little boy?
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, you were literally away for 2 seconds. How did this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our viewer at home. Have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a
Which is the 4. Cam 4, I think.
10 seconds, everybody. Gonna open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in.
I'll put on Megan, camera 2. Okay, got you.
3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. I'm joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So,
Hello, friendship.
Out in the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, "Hey, let's actually do something."
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her
Oh,
character
I hate my
doesn't
numpads.
actually name, yeah, 'cause in a
I'm so
way,
not used
she's
to
like
it.
all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way.
Whoa, okay.
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary. I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner. What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner? Oh, hi Gary. Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist! Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. It's so important.
What? Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck close.
Keep going, for fuck's sake!
Right. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Now.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free coat.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I, Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Blake owns a motorbike!
But I can't fight all 3 of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me. Or you could be me. Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team. It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love nuts.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist.
Who's running the camera on one, dude?
The flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum, and for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice. Friendship!
That stupid face is gonna come up.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News.
That could have
Join us
definitely gone
tomorrow
better.
night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant! What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
That was art.
I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I believe without an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Broadcast complete. Telethon unlocked and extras. Grade B. What did I do wrong this time? I know I did really bad. Some rude words were broadcast. An interfere-free show. Exceptionally poor edit. Yeah, that's understandable. Received your full wage. They still like me. Everyone still likes me. We're good right now, I think. I don't know. I'm questioning if I want to do another one or not. I think I'm good. I think I got the gist of it right now. I kind of wanted to make this short, and I'm not sure. It's really loud, by the way. I don't know slide on the other end. But I'm trying to like think. It's like basically how this whole stream has gone is I've played it and I've been focusing on the broadcast and I'm trying to talk, but the broadcast still, while I'm trying to do everything, it's a mix of things that are going on. So I don't know. It just doesn't seem like one of those games you would record. It's one of those games that you would focus on yourself. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think what I'll do is, yeah, I think I'll just leave it off here. I think it's just a safe bet rather than going through another one. But it's interesting. Basically, I gotta slow down, my brain hurts, but basically, from what I'm getting, is that we are currently in a tyrannical government. I think there might be multiple endings to this game. Basically, we are a board switch person. That is our job. And we choose whether or not we want to cause chaos with whatever we put up on the broadcast, which is interesting. So I'm curious to see where that would go in the late game, and see how bad everything gets. But yeah, I think I'm not sure if I'll be streaming or recording any more of this, because this seems like it would be like more of a self-experience, because I've been focused more on the broadcast than I have been on streaming. But anyways, short stream today. I felt like it. In the meantime, if you got any suggestions for what we play, please leave it down in the comment section below. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys in whatever I make. This was interesting.